I was thinking about this, and I'm sure it's going to be brought up too. And we probably should have talked about it off air. If anybody else wants to talk about it, I'm sorry, but did you guys watch the roast of Tom Brady?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Not the whole roast. I've seen some clips.
Bits and pieces.
Unbelievable.
I was the boys from Pardon My Take. Shout out to Big Cat and PFT commenter, which, maybe they'd come on the show someday.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Yeah, they got being the number one sports podcast in America. We're closely related there. But they were talking about how the Tom Brady roast saved comedy because I think it was pretty much no holds bars.
No.
But the one thing.
Now, was this the one that Jewel was at?
Jewel.
I just saw
like
part of
the
her
90s
roast.
singer Jewel?
Yeah, like the daughter of the Alaskan. Okay.
I doubt that, no.
But I think the only two things they said that were off limits was Robert Kraft and jokes about Tom's kids.
And, of course, Jeff
the
Ross.
roast master, yeah.
He went there.
Jeff Ross, he went right into Robert Kraft. And
Yeah, because Tom kind of like shook it all.
I know Tommy B got up. He got out of his seat and walked up to Jeff Ross and said, "No more about that shit." Like you can hear it through the mic.
Now, who's Robert Kraft?
He's
Robert
the owner
Kraft is
of
the owner of the New England Patriots.
Okay.
They got Brady on the hot mic.
Yeah.
Saying,
Yeah.
Well,
You're
and the crazy
You're
thing of it is like
Because that was live, right? Like actual live.
Well, but now they've said that it's posted on Netflix that where Kim Kardashian was booed, they made it claps now.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to keep a hold of that, what you just said, because that's going to tie into my topic later.
Okay.
Kim Kardashian claps?
More or
Like
less.
booty
More or less.
cheeks,
No.
or-
So the roast of Tom Brady was something that I was thinking about, and my TikTok's been full of it, and like just looking at all the Netflix publicity, and like Tom Brady is, I don't give a damn who you are, he's the GOAT. Like he's
for sure.
I mean, just you don't play that long and win that many Super Bowls and not be the best football player to ever play the game. Or I know it's a bold statement for me to make, but I'll stand behind it. But I just feel like he took it like a champ. And then like when he came back out and started and he had his chance to go, and then like just they asked him what his favorite ring was, and then he said my favorite ring was the video of Coach Belichick on the Ring camera leaving that hot chick's apartment at 6 o'clock in the morning with no shirt on, and they showed this son of a bitch on TV like on the teleprompter behind him. I was just like, holy cow!
I tell you what,
Nicki Glazer telling the
Nicki Glazer could roast me any time.
Whoa.
when she said like I would shoot my boyfriend in the face for a chance to S his knee, right? And I'm like, what?
I mean, I've been in a happy relationship for 10 years.
Yeah,
but I
for
would,
the love of my life.
I would shoot him in the head just to have the opportunity to S your D right now.
Right now. He's like, look at this guy. He's beautiful or something like that.
Yeah. It's cool. It's neat that they do them. I think that where culture has gone, you can't say those things, or I think you just got to let it. I think this is going to be a bold take. Is that some of that culture war stuff is starting to turn the other way back?
Yeah,
and it's being led by comedians like Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle. Like these guys that are like, there's a
Didn't
silent
Seinfeld
majority.
just come out and say that I'm summarizing, but something along the lines of this new cultural like outlook has ruined comedy.
Oh yeah,
Like just last
hands
week
down.
he made that comment.
I think
about
he
how
said
it's
you couldn't do. He said you couldn't do a lot of the things we did on Seinfeld in today's era.
no,
No, none of those sitcoms.
not
Yeah,
a chance.
there's-
That was like the leading edge of my topic. But what I was thinking is, if you were a roast master, like if you were the roaster, who would you pick to be your roastee? I guess is what I'm saying.
who would you roast, or who would you want to roast you?
No. Who would you want to roast?
Okay.
Yeah, and then if like you could pick a panel of roasters, who would you want to roast? That's what I'd say.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Tough spot, you know?
Wow.
No, you would be on that in a hurry.
Like you would roast me?
Yeah, I'd roast both of you.
Right.
But I would expect it back.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
the thing. I feel like that's almost a given. Like I feel like if you're roasting someone, you've got to have some sort of respect for that person first.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Well,
And
that's
there's a
why,
very short list of people I respect beyond you two big bastards.
well,
in Teddy Hoops.
I was going to say, Teddy Hoops at the table with us. I'd say that would be it. I think somebody that would be fun and I'm not, gosh, Brado's not going to like this, but he'd be a fun, like in that group of these people that we've been involved with.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
Brado would be on the. Oh, he'd be on the list. For
Yeah,
me,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, Brock Matthews probably on
Brock
your
would
list.
be on my list.
Yeah.
Yardy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and Ross Foos. I mean, that'd be my list. And then we're on a group text together. I mean, it's your close friends that you could give it to.
Yeah.
You could give it to and take it.
Yeah.
Because the roast,
'Cause
if
they
it was going
know.
to be played on TV, would probably
For
actually
sure.
be cleaner than what's in the group text.
Yes.
For
If
sure.
some asshole ever started hacking group text,
Oh,
Oh,
it
we'd
would
all
be
go
dangerous.
to jail. We all
it
go
would
to
be
jail.
dangerous.
because it's happening every day.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, every
Yeah.
night.
Every
Yeah.
25 seconds, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it would have to be like your good buddies you spend time with, really well. That like they have those weird ticks that you've just accepted.
Yeah.
Like
I've got lots of weird tips.
yeah, Dave, you would be
You
an
guys
easy,
have a heyday.
low hanging fruit, as they would say.
I got some low hanging fruit.
Well, never mind. But I think that's what you would have to. It would be a blast. I think it would be.
Maybe we'll work on that for
Maybe we'll do
season
that to
3
Gaslight.
somewhere.
Gaslight.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a roast.
Yeah, we'll just have a roast.
We'll pick somebody to roast.
We'll let Curtis Crow be the daggone
MC.
aficionator, that thing.
Aficionator. Yeah.
The master of ceremonies.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be fun. It would
I
be
feel
a
like
blast.
DJ Ripsky would be a good one. I feel like he's probably pretty sharp, even though he doesn't know us.
Yeah, he would
No. So, like, when you go back through time and you think of some of the ones that are like the most iconic ones, I mean, like Tom Brady's, this one is, I mean, it's obviously fresh on the internet, but they're ranking it up there with some of the best.
be. Well,
ones.
because they did it to where it was unedited and on Netflix.
Right.
But how about
Like-
how about his with a boss? I mean, we're talking about buddies.
Yeah.
Would you be able to do boss?
Oh, no.
I mean, either.
No, because we'd get fired immediately.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe if we didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you didn't
anymore,
have to
know?
worry
I mean,
about it.
yeah. I mean,
You
Like
can
as
do
a
anything.
retirement thing.
You
Like,
could,
hey, you
maybe
silly
if you were the
bastard.
GOAT and won several Super Bowls for your boss, you could do it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and this is, I mean, the perspective of it is that era of the Patriots has been done, and all that. There's no original pieces left to that because you're not going to do it while Bill's still working for the Patriots and all that other stuff. So, I mean, it would be like you retired, and then you're like, yeah, we're going to roast your boss or whoever it would be.
So if I may interject here, who wouldn't you roast?
Probably my wife. I probably.
That's what I'm thinking. And I don't know if I could.
I wouldn't want to dip my toes in those waters.
That was what I was thinking, but I don't think that I could sit by and watch my wife get roasted.
No.
Oh yeah.
Like I'd have a fit. Like even though like everybody means it well, I
It
don't know
depends
that
if
I
you
could.
took your testosterone and Adipex, you might be fighting somebody.
Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Mine
we-
would
we-
mine
like, so-
wouldn't last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
To fight somebody.
Yeah. So here, Charlie Sheen was probably one of the best ones of all time.
When did they do that? Was that post HIV positive or pre HIV positive?
He's got tiger's blood, man. Who knows?
Okay.
David Hasselhoff,
That'd be a good one.
Bob Saget,
God rest his soul.
amen, T's and P's, Flavor Flav,
That's low hanging fruit.
and William Shatner. That one there, that is a hell of a
Did
combo.
you guys ever hear that song? Have we talked about the song you sang that I like?
What's that?
Common People.
William Shatner?
Yeah.
He sang a song on
Well, he spoke on a song.
Oh,
So
very.
he pulled a Bob Dylan.
Rescue 911.
So you've
was
heard it.
probably mine.
I've not heard it. I
Okay,
just
okay.
William Shatner and his role in the show Rescue 911 was probably one of my top 5s of all time.
I don't know if I've ever seen Rescue 911.
Oh man, are you kidding
is
me?
it Rescue or Reno 911?
Rescue? Yeah, not Reno.
I've not.
Rescue
you know what he's
911 is
talking
like the
I don't know
Baywatch
I go Reno 911.
spoof, right?
Yeah.
No, Rescue
Rescue
911 was like a legit reality TV show about like
Chicago,
no
New York,
No, it's
big
like
city.
guys, no, like it was an EMT crew.
What they
like,
do?
Rescue 911. Like it just showed
We don't know what you're looking at.
Rescue 911 is an informational documentary television series that premiered on CBS from 1989 until 1996.
Oh, yeah.
This series was hosted
Well, I
by
didn't know you were talking about something 35 years ago.
William Shatner. What do you mean?
Let me see.
I was
William
thinking
Shatner
of
was
the,
in that?
Yeah, he was the
No,
God Bless and host.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
That ain't William Shatner. That's
No,
the other
that's
guy.
the dude on the damn thing. That's William Shatner. Look at that beautiful bastard. That is 100% William Shatner.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Really?
haven't either.
No.
Look it up. It's
Probably because it was
Look it up.
35 years ago.
worth the time.
Yeah, that would be it.
Okay, that's all I got.
wow.
I think if you went to roast your wife, it would get too personal in a hurry.
Oh yeah.
Like successful marriages, you accept a lot of the faults of your spouse. Even though I took some criticism for saying marriage is easy.
Yeah.
What's your take? Well, we can talk about that later.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
Marriage is easy.
You almost pulled a Brado on me there.
Yeah,
On
I
the
don't want to
spot.
throw you in the fire. Well, we know your wife's an avid fan
Yes,
of the show.
absolutely.
Yeah.
She loves you guys.
We appreciate that. Nothing else on it?
No.
Nothing else on the roast of Tom Brady?
No. I mean, just roast in general, I guess. I don't know. I was just thinking about
Didn't they do a roast of Donald Trump?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of some of the other ones that they've done.
Oh, geez. They've been doing them for years.
You got to be a good sport about it. I think it's the big thing.
Yeah.
And you got to know you'll get your chance
Yeah.
to get them back.
I mean, do you set ground? I mean, set ground rules. I mean, do you have to?
Well, like
I
this-
imagine
A couple
before.
topics, like here's what's off limits.
Probably depends on the caliber of celebrity that you're messing with. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I know the Snoop Dogg thing, like, the whole him and Martha Stewart deal. And then, like, when they started Kevin Hart, who was it that introduced Kevin Hart as Shaq's dick? You remember that one? Like, hey, we got Shaq's dick.
Wasn't that Justin Bieber?
Nah, I don't remember.
Or was that Sarah Silverman?
I don't know.
Didn't Nicki Glazer have a
the
Kevin
hell
Hart
is
joke
Nicki
that involved
Glazer?
The Rock?
Yeah.
She had something where it was like The Rock's.
I don't know.
There was something there.
Yeah.
She tied The Rock into with Kevin Hart.
I think the best
Nikki
one,
Glazer.
the one that said, Tom Brady's absolutely petrified of giants, so that's why we invited Kevin Hart. Or some shit. Like, he just gets destroyed
Yeah.
for being short all the time.
There was two other things that I wanted to point out. One of them was Tom Brady's ex, old lady,
Giselle
was not happy.
They said that. They said Nikki Glazer said he's got 7 rings. I mean, 8 rings because Giselle gave hers back or some shit like that. That's what he said.
Well, but then like some karate instructor or like how do you think she was a white belt for 3 years? She wasn't doing karate.
Oh no!
Like just the extramarital. She didn't like that. And then Aaron Hernandez's
oh
ex,
yes,
she was like, my daughter's gonna watch this someday, and her idea of the hero, like, because the guys on Pardon My Take were talking about it, and they're like, he murdered a dude and then he hung himself.
yeah. Because
Like, I don't know if that's a good thing for
what the
hero
hell?
worship.
Something about like it was a joke about the stool. Like, you're sitting on the stool, or they said something about just like the stool Aaron Hernandez was sitting on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was, I don't know how you could, because she went into like very explicit, like,
You can sit on the couch. We got another
he's
guy
a
just
he's a
wanted-
hero, he's a this, he's a that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a tough spot. So
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just like I said, if you get a chance to sit down and strap in for that whole thing, like it's freaking savage, man. It's nutty.